doing what I wanted our players to do.
He's had to go as the purist in passing. The purist is anyone who thinks he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
It's nonsense.
But mind you, they did bomb a few long balls up towards the end, certainly Sweden, didn't they?
No, you watch the way they play. There's nothing wrong with long passes. It's where they end up, if they pass to your own
OK, well, let's have a look at some of the play now to see if actually, if Taylor's case stands up at all. What are we going to look at now? The extreme shot. Let's look at that as an example of Sweden's play.
OK. Now, there's a long ball, but it's hit into a space. And they've got the defender turning. But this isn't bad football. This is good football.
That's a good ball out there.
Just hold it there. You see, there's the man who knocked the ball down. He's got support. We can't show this game. The number 11, Brolin, is support. Run it on. And we'll see what happens from this. Brolin has got it. Knocks it to another Swedish player, who knocks it to Ekström. He shoots. That's good football. Now, England didn't play any.
That's not a long ball game.
It started with a long ball out of defence. But when the ball was... Sweden got the ball, and they then strung 4, 5, 6 passes together and ended up with a shot.
You see, Billy, people talk about a long ball game and a short ball game. There should be no such thing as a long ball game or a short ball game. If a long ball is on to hit, and it's the right ball to hit, then you hit it. Long balls in football are great. Bobby Charlton was a master of long ball play. You could do the ball from one side of the field to the other.
You weren't too bad yourself,
I don't. But you did it at the right time. But what Taylor's long ball game is, hit the ball into designated areas, whether you believe it's on or not.
Yeah.
And that's why it's sterile. There's nothing wrong with long passes, and there's no such thing as a long... If a short ball is on, you give it and it's the right ball to give. If a long ball is the right ball to give, you give it. But you can't tell players, I want the ball hit into those areas at any given time.
But going back to the hidden agendas, you say the players didn't do what I wanted them to do, and therefore, Sweden won playing what I hoped they might have played. Will that be credible to the English media?
No.
Because it's very important that actually that's exposed,
I think it is important to talk about this guy because he's a master of double talk and he's disingenuous to an incredible degree. And he must sit there during the second half figuring out a rationalisation for failure.
What was the one you were telling us before the match, Eamon, about the Holland thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, in an interview I saw today on television, he said the following. He said, we